Hours, the president will try to quiet his critics with a solo press conference at the NATO summit in Washington. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce starts us off. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. And this is a make or break moment for this president. His campaign knows that every word in this press conference will be scrutinized. Any signs of struggle or a poor performance, and this steady stream of Democrat defections, including a major new one overnight, could become a flood. This morning, President Biden preparing for a critical test in his fight to stay in this race, facing reporters in a rare solo news conference at the end of the three-day NATO summit.
We can and will defend every inch of NATO territory, and we'll do it together.
Democrats have urged the 81-year-old to lean more into unscripted moments to show he has the stamina to defeat Donald Trump. But as Biden tries to calm nerves on the world stage, this morning the pressure on him to rethink his decision to stay in the race is growing. Overnight, the first Democrat in the Senate calling for him to step aside, in his words, quote, for the good of the country. Peter Welch of Vermont writing Biden saved us from Donald Trump once and wants to do it again. But he needs to reassess whether he is the best candidate to do so. In my view, he is not. On the other side of the Capitol, Earl Blumenauer of Oregon, now the 9th House Democrat, urging Biden to drop out. Even Nancy Pelosi, the powerful former Speaker of the House, is sending a strong signal that Democrats are still very much divided. Pelosi going public, saying she'll support whatever decision the president makes.
It's up to the president to decide if he is going to run. We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short.
But the president says he has decided and he isn't going anywhere. Pelosi's suggestion that Biden's decision might not be final, sending shockwaves through Capitol Hill.
I have not talked to Speaker Emerita Pelosi yet about the comments.
Our Rachel Scott pressing her on what she meant.
Do you believe that him waiting so long to make this decision could harm the
making any comments in the hallway about the fate of our nation, okay?
Are you concerned whether or not he can win in November?
I think he can.
Do you believe he should run for re-election?
I'm not speaking English to you. I'm not going to be making any statements about any of that right now in the hallway.
Pressure on the president is growing from outside Washington, too. In another blow to Biden, actor and Democratic mega donor George Clooney, writing in the New York Times, I love Joe Biden, but we need a new nominee. Just 3 weeks ago, Clooney raised a record $30 million for the president at a star-studded Hollywood fundraiser. But now the Oscar-winning actor saying the Joe Biden he saw then was the same man we all witnessed at the debate. Clooney then warning Democrats will lose the White House and both chambers of Congress if the president stays at the top of the ticket. Then ending with this. Joe Biden is a hero. He saved democracy in 2020. We need him to do it again in 2024. Now, in just a few hours, President Biden's top campaign aides will be on the Hill meeting with Senate Democrats, trying to quell their concerns and get Democrats to fall back in line. But the campaign tells me they are clear-eyed. They know it is going to take a lot of work to get everyone back on the same page, George.
Okay, Mary, thanks.